I've heard a lot of commotion about this new commercial that Gillette made recently about toxic masculinity and like how men are just evil for being men. And there seems like to be like this whole big thing about like women got beef with us because we're more likely to be bosses and all this stuff, but they don't have beef when we're like more likely to commit suicide. And they say we make more money an hour, but it also seems to be like men also work more hours than women and stuff like that. And then, it's crazy to be, just because I'm a man, I'm toxic. Like, that's just the idea that seems crazy to me. I think women are toxic, very toxic, because they throw us away like trash most of the time, and they treat us like trash and they treat us like garbage. I think the way women treat men is toxic. And so it could be reversed very easily. But I think women are, for the most part, treated like royalty. Even if you see a girl get in a fight in public, you'll see all these white knights jump out of the shadows and stick up for her and protect her and all this stuff, even if she's the one that's being the aggressor. You know what I mean? So, women think that men are more toxic. Women want to call men toxic, our behavior toxic. But we're not calling women toxic. We're not saying anything. We're just going our own way. You know what I mean? We're not saying nothing. Like, we already know, like, how toxic and poisonous they are. But we're not even trying to trip on that. We're not trying to expose them or rat them out for all their fucked up behaviors and all that shit that they do. We're just like, all right, we don't want to mess with you. Like, just like a rattlesnake. Would you see a rattlesnake? We walk away. But they see a rattlesnake and they wouldn't be like, look, there's a rattlesnake. Look, it's got poisonous fangs. It's got a rattle. It'll choke you. It'll rape me, even though it's not even raping me. Like, I lay down with the snake, and then the snake raped me, and then now I think it raped me, and I want to say it raped me, even though I lay down with it. If you lay down with the snake and the snake rapes you, no, sweetheart, the snake didn't rape you. You laid down with the snake. So if you got attacked, then that's because you laid down with the snake. But I'm not saying men are snakes. I'm just saying, like, they choose to lay down with men, and then they want to claim rape, stuff like that. They want to claim all sorts of injustices when it comes to men and women. It's not even men. It's not even me. Like, I'm a man, obviously, and I'm not even tripping on women and what all the weird stuff they do in the workforce and how they get promoted, how they sleep with their bosses to get promoted, and how they want to get pregnant so they don't got to go to the field when they're in the military. I know about a lot of stuff that women do, and it's not even me calling them out. They're calling us out. And the only reason I even produce content is because I'm tired of us men getting called out when we're not calling anybody out. But they have no problem calling us out, do they? They have no problem calling us out and saying everything's unequal and blah, blah, blah. No, man, it's not unequal. It's just, it is unequal. And actually women have a lot of good things going for them. Actually, I would say if it's unbiased or unbalanced, it's in their favor. So they need to stop tripping on men for talking about how we don't want to pay for their dates and we don't want to ask them out in public. And, like, yeah, we don't. So leave us alone. Like, don't call us out on that. Don't say, oh, there ain't no more good men. And all. Don't, we could have been saying that 20, 30 years ago. We could have been, there ain't no good women left. Because there aren't any good women left. And that's why MGTOW was born. Because there are no good women left. Women want to be happy. They want to be independent. They don't want to be controlled. They want to have their own careers. They want to have their own families. But they don't want to cook dinner. They don't want to clean. They don't want to do chores. They want to see their family every Christmas. But they don't want to be home with their family that they created. They want to diss that guy. They want to get divorces, initiate divorces. They want to take away the children. They want child support. They want all the benefits from the government. Even though they're the ones that initiated the divorce, even maybe they cheated, maybe they weren't being faithful, maybe they gained a lot of weight, even maybe they were being unholy or whatever, if you want to get into that religion stuff. Women say they want it all, but they don't want to do it all. They just want it all. All they know about is what they want. They don't want to do anything. They just want to know what they want. And if they don't get everything they want, then they're unhappy and they want to go X-Files on the men. They want to go crazy on us, and they want to use the government. They want to use the government as a tool to punish us because we didn't give them everything they want. Well, sorry, sweetheart. We tried. We tried to cook you dinners, and we tried to take you out. We tried to marry you. We tried to have kids. And every Christmas you were gone the whole time for 3 weeks. So what do you expect? You think we're happy too? Like, we weren't happy either. Like, you think after we got married and you didn't want to have sex anymore, you think we were happy about that? No, we weren't. But we didn't just, like, give up and gain 100 pounds like you did. So, women just, they always want it both ways. They always think the grass is greener on the other side. So, MGTOW is here now. MGTOW is here. I watch all these videos about toxic masculinity and all this shit about how men are toxic and poisonous. And like I said, that's how I started this video. And it's just, I just laugh when I see this shit because it's like, why am I toxic? Why? Because I go to work every day? Because I sleep 8 hours a day? Because I play with my kid? I'm a good father. I build her custom bicycles. I take her BMX racing. Like, what part of that is toxic? You know, like, what am I doing that's toxic? And they can't define it. You know what I mean? So there's no point in arguing with them because they can't even see reason anyways. But I'm just kind of ranting. I wanted to produce another video tonight. And if you're really big into football, then that's cool, man. I hope your team wins or whatever. But for me, man, it's just more about education. I've been watching movies and just trying to be a better father, man. I watched this really cool movie called Fathers and Daughters with Russell Crowe the other day. Really cool movie. Really liked it a lot. It was kind of sad. The guy dies when the kid's like 7. It's about the age of my daughter. But he's a writer. It's a pretty cool movie, man. He really had a deep connection. What sucks about that movie is that even though Russell Crowe was like portraying like a really good image as a father, his daughter ended up being like a super big whore and just fucking like every single guy she's seen. And that's basically a father's worst nightmare. So if you got kids out there, you know what I'm talking about. So stay close to your kids, build that bond strong. And if you have an ex-wife or wife or a spouse that you're dealing with to co-parent, keep that bond strong and don't let it get out of control. Because I work with people that are letting it get out of control and it sucks. So take care.